For people who live here. In fact, I spoke with the Sugar Land, Texas Police Department earlier today. This is the epicenter of flooding in the greater Sugar Land area. So when it does flood, it starts here first. And what they have told us to do when the rains begin, if we begin to see ponding and we begin to see puddling, they asked us to move to higher ground. Basically, go straight up Settlers Way. There's a Highway 6 right up there, Mike. So we have an escape route. They told us what to do when that rain starts to come down, and that is go that way. And that's what we're going to have to do tonight. And, Mike, the scary thing is when that rain starts tonight between 6:30 and 7, it's probably going to rain hard all the way through until tomorrow morning. Every single person we've spoken with, police or otherwise, have said that this is going to flood again. Into you.
It's very likely. You know, when you take a look at this radar, Justin, I mean, it really is remarkable. And we'll be back with Justin in just a moment. Dr. Nab, this is a tough forecast. Tonight through the day tomorrow, people really, really have to pay attention to the forecast as closely as they ever have.
Yeah, if you're in the Houston area and many other parts of southeast Texas and into Louisiana, we know it's going to flood somewhere in that area. Just don't know exactly where. We know it's coming. So now is the time to promise yourself you're not going to drive onto any water-covered roads. You're going to listen to local officials who are preparing very seriously for what is about to happen. Let me show you what's going on in Texas right now. Lake Charles, Louisiana, and somewhat in the Beaumont-Port Arthur, Texas area, getting some convection started up, and it's starting to fire up over west of San Antonio. And what you can see in the visible imagery here is the flow coming off the Gulf and then behind the boundary coming in from the north, and things are starting to focus here at the low levels. That's the beginning. Anytime this evening, we could start to see the showers and thunderstorms fire up along that boundary in the Houston area and going westward towards San Antonio. Let's look at the future radar. One model's depiction of how soon this is going to start. In the next few hours, there it goes along I-10. And then as we approach midnight, it could really blow up. And this could be the beginning of some very heavy rain. Remember a couple nights ago, we had those 4, 5, 6 inch per hour rain rates locally. That could happen locally. We're seeing 1 to 2 inches per hour over in Louisiana. So it could rain all night in parts of metropolitan Houston and other parts of southeast Texas. So even if the rain has stopped, by the time you get up tomorrow morning, there could be a lot of water-covered roads. Set the alarm early tonight. Prepare to not be able to take your normal route tomorrow, or maybe even stay put for a while, according to what officials say. So tomorrow is going to be a continuation of what we see tonight and early tomorrow morning. Tomorrow into Saturday, likely flash flooding, but it also extends up into Louisiana and Mississippi and other parts of Texas. But Houston, you're in the bullseye. And the same thing Saturday night into Sunday morning. But again, other places will be at risk. So this is the time before the event really gets going, is to think about what you need to do to survive the storm. Mainly it means, Mike, staying out of the water. Don't drive into it. Don't walk into it. And if you're stuck in your home, call 911.
It is imperative that people monitor this forecast, because if they don't, they could find themselves in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, especially in your car. That's how most people die in floods.
Do not drive. Dr. Nab, thank you. Storms are going to be pushed their way eastward. We know that. We're going to monitor cities like Atlanta, where tonight you get hit, and in fact, any minute you get hit. Washington, D.C., tomorrow, you're going to experience some rain and some thunderstorms there as you wrap up your work week, and it may not be so great for your evening drive. All right, what's the area of concern? Highlighted in red here for tomorrow: Binghamton, New York, back down through Pennsylvania, will include Harrisburg, then right down the spine of the Appalachians, Roanoke, a place like Johnson City and the Tri-Cities. You're a target for severe storms tomorrow. There's a look at the low. It's going to sit itself right there on the Canadian-U.S. border. Jet stream is going to slide north of that, but surface front's going to come well to the south here. A lot of moisture flow here, a lot of southerly air, so it's going to get a little warmer, a little bit more humid. You'll feel that tomorrow. Then the upper level winds come across that, especially across, say, Pennsylvania and New York and portions of maybe Maryland as well. That's where we maybe have the most ability here to lift the storms and create tall thunderstorms. But there's a look at Friday, 6 o'clock in the morning. Got some showers around, maybe Buffalo, headed back down through Pittsburgh. Go through the afternoon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, some scattered showers, now pushing their way through, say, Philadelphia toward Newark. And then probably around 6 o'clock in the evening, a little bit more distinct squall line forming for us now that could have the most vigorous storms, and that's on your doorstep in D.C., likely to come in, you know, through your rush hour and then through dinner time. There's a look at tomorrow's forecast across the south now, from Jackson, Mississippi, to Tuscola, as you head down back towards, say, Baton Rouge, Lake Charles, Galveston, and Houston, as Dr. Nab's been talking about. Really rough times for us ahead. Storms will lay down tonight flat and then return tomorrow. with vigor, by the way. Really heavy rain-producing storms here that could produce rainfall rates in excess of 2 inches per hour, not to mention the wind and maybe a brief tornado risk that comes with it as well. We know that change is coming in the Northeast. We're looking live at Boston. Clouds will be moving in tonight. Rain expected for you tomorrow. It's actually a really nice shot with the undulation of the clouds, the different colors of the clouds out there as you look over the Charles, and the trees have all leafed out now. So we're looking nice in Boston. Tomorrow, though, watch for those storms to come on in. Temperature about 62 degrees for us tomorrow. And the cool day ends up being on Sunday. But it has rained, get this, every Friday since March 8th. So we're talking 2 straight months of Fridays that have been washed out for you. So your after work get-togethers aren't any fun. Year-to-date rain about 17 inches, a little bit above average for us here. And of course, wouldn't you know it, here we go again on a Friday. All right, here's Mother's Day forecast. How many of you got plans to go out with Mom for some brunch, something like that? Boy, you're going to have to do it inside, unfortunately, in the east. We get a really solid chance here for showers and storms on Sunday. That'll include New York and Charlotte down through Miami. Love the middle of the country, and temperatures incredibly comfortable. Dallas, 78 with sunshine. Bueno. San Francisco up towards Seattle, also fantastic. Temperatures in the 60s and 70s. There's a look at our stormy weekend in the Northeast from the Ohio Valley into the Delmarva here, eventually overspreading the Northeast and New England right through Sunday, and yes, unfortunately, right through brunch and dinner time. Well, coming up here on Weather Underground, a dangerous and potentially life-threatening flood event developing tonight across the South. We have the latest timing and who's at risk, including big cities like Houston once again.
And I'm Justin Michaels in Sugar Land, Texas. Places like this drainage ditch will be some of the first to fill up over the next couple hours as the floodwaters are expected to come back as rain. I'll tell you what, folks, make sure you have a plan and be ready. We're back after this.
Every day, millions of people looking for healthy skin reach for Cetaphil, recommended by dermatologists, awarded by Allure, and most of all, loved by skin. Cetaphil, the cleanser sensitive skin loves.
I'm truly amazed at the effect that it has on people.
Thank you, Mom.
Once daily Toujeo helps you control your blood sugar. Toujeo provides significant A1C reduction and stable blood sugar control. Around the clock, find your groove with Toujeo. Toujeo is used to control high blood sugar in adults with diabetes. It contains 3 times as much insulin in 1 milliliter as standard insulin. Don't use Toujeo to treat diabetic ketoacidosis, during episodes of low blood sugar, or if you're allergic to insulin. Get medical help right away if you have a serious allergic reaction such as body rash or trouble breathing. Don't reuse needles or share insulin pens. The most common side effect is low blood sugar, which can be life-threatening. It may cause shaking, sweating, fast heartbeat, and blurred vision. Check your blood sugar levels daily. Injection site reactions may occur. Don't change your dose without talking to your doctor. Tell your doctor about all medicines and medical conditions. Check insulin label each time you inject. Taking TZDs with insulins may cause heart failure that can lead to death. Ask your doctor about Toujeo.
Geico makes it easy to get help when you need it. With licensed agents available 24/7. It's not just easy. It's having a walrus and goal easy.
It's a walrus! Ridiculous!
Yes! Nice save, big guy! Good job, Duncan! Way to go!
It's not just easy, it's Geico easy.
Oh, Duncan, stay up. No sleepies.
It's where a cowgirl can meet 480 horses. Where a Labradoodle owner can meet their next hybrid. Where the crew can meet its third row. And where a soccer mom can meet her MVP.
Yeah.
Over half.
Ryobi, the #1 cordless mower brand. 40 volts of raw lithium force that will outlast your yard on one charge. Surrender nothing but gas. The Ryobi mower, part of the 40-volt system. Now just $279.
C to the O to the O, to the good that you live. Healthy hearts, filled with good. The good goes around and around.
And try multigrain Cheerios, made with 5 whole grains.
Hey, Ryan.
Hey, Greg.
Listen, it's becoming a little bit of a problem. That you aren't using your real arms. Everybody knows you're using the fake arms so that you can keep playing Toon Blast.
What are you talking about? If you'll excuse me, my burrito's getting cold.
Yeah, no, eat.
Oh, so hungry.
All right.
Go, 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 go. Leave it.
GoodRx. Stop paying too much for your prescriptions. Download the free app today. Join Liana Brackett.
And here we go.
Paul Goodlove.
If you like that, I got more on the way.
And Dr. Greg Postel. Weekend mornings starting at 9 on Weekend Recharge.
Currently in our area, 74 degrees under mostly cloudy skies. Tonight, thunder showers, low 62, chance of rain 60%. Friday, thunder showers, gusty winds and small hail are possible, high 75, chance of rain 70%. Friday night, cloudy skies, low 55, winds north-northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Here's our 7-day outlook.
Back live in Sugar Land, Texas here on Weather Underground, and you can see a puddle. It looks so innocent, doesn't it? Well, just yesterday, that puddle was feet of water. In fact, this entire area, follow me this way, this entire area out to the intersection and all the way up Settlers Way, completely filled with water, in some places up to people's waists. We're talking about a lot of water, folks, and the expectation is as the rain starts tonight, all night long and into tomorrow, we could have more flooding. People need to prepare now. Have your plans ready and make sure you're ready to call 911 if you find yourselves trapped in home. Mike?
Well, we've also seen rounds and rounds of rain in Houston, and there they've got their hands full. Water rescues, flooded roads. This is seen in so many places in Houston, obviously no stranger to flooding. Over the years, we've seen numerous times where thunderstorms in these complexes can flood nearly the entire city. Certainly we saw it play out in Harvey. But Harvey, let's make that an asterisk, okay? Let's just take that one out of the equation. We all know what happened there. Dr. Nab, let's talk about non-tropical systems. Houston, time and time again, floods.
And this time of year, April and May, and even sometimes into June, without a tropical depression, storm, or hurricane, we've had major flood events in Houston. All of these leading up to Harvey that are very memorable for folks in Houston. Just the most recent one prior to Harvey was in May of 2016, where a number of the communities on the southwest side, including Meyerland, had some flooding and had some water rescues. Sure. But here are a couple of really big ones in recent memory. April 17 and 18, 2016, widespread flooding. We'll tell you how many thousands of homes and cars flooded in that event in a moment. 7 deaths. And then here's the Memorial Day 2015 event, Mike. 3,000 homes flooded, right. 8 fatalities. This is that event where the downtown area even experienced flooding, and fans were trapped at the Toyota Center after the basketball game because the roads were impassable.
Couldn't get out.
Right. And then 2013, 2009, again, roads flooded in large amounts, people not being able to get around, water rescues, homes being flooded, and some of these being fatal. So it doesn't take a Harvey to have a bad event. Locally, Harvey was just on a much larger scale.
Sure. You know, you take a look at non-tropical versus tropical. I mean, it's apples to oranges, I guess. They happen in different time periods generally, and so that the numbers can be a lot different, but the results can be somewhat similar.
Yeah, now sometimes these events can last several days, like the one we're about to get into. But just to compare, locally, you can have some pretty significant rainfall totals outside of a major event like Harvey, but still, locally, Harvey's numbers were much higher in terms of the rainfall totals, and its rainfall footprint much larger than this April event. But look, we had multiple fatalities in that event in April, but 68 in Harvey. But look at this. Even in Harvey, where we had these astronomical numbers, this is still these spring events, 10,000 homes flooded, 40,000 vehicles
This is nothing to sneeze at. This is a big deal.
So this is the kind of thing that we're at least at risk of experiencing in the next few days.
And it just seems like it happens over and over and over again. So with a history of flooding, a history of numerous problems, what's being done to mitigate the future flooding? Well, let's talk with somebody that may just know the answer to that. Jeff Linder, he is a Harris County Flood Control District meteorologist. Jeff, thanks for being with us. You know, Dr. Knapp broke down the numbers here. You're obviously incredibly familiar with these storms. What can be done? How can we prevent Houston from going underwater time and time again?
Well, I think we have to remember that one of our biggest problems here is that we get really intense rainfalls in a short period of time, and so it's very difficult to build projects and even build street drainage systems that are able to handle, say, 6-7 inches of rain in 1 hour of time. It's just so much volume of water that has to be pushed through our stormwater drainage systems into our creeks and bayous that it's difficult. But post-Harvey, we have passed a $2.5 billion bond effort here in Harris County to work on flood mitigation. And to be honest, we're not going to prevent flooding from a Hurricane Harvey. But as you mentioned with some of these other storms, the Tax Day storm of 16, Memorial Day of 15, those are the types of storms we want to try to build for and build to, because they're storms we're going to have around here frequently.
Jeff, what's the status of the floodgates and the reservoirs on the doorstep of this event starting tonight?
So right now, Addix and Barker, which are the two Army Corps of Engineers flood control reservoirs in western Harris County, the gates are closed, which is the operational procedure for this. Since they are flood control, they hold back the water, and there's very minimal amounts of water in those reservoirs now. But with forecast 7.5 inches of rain across those reservoirs, those pools will be rising. So it is something we're keeping a very close eye on.
Jeff, can you give us any specifics here about what the new flood control system may look like when billions and billions of dollars are ultimately invested?
Right, and just to be clear, the $2.5 billion is a start. To bring 100-year type protection to Harris County, we would need something along the order of $30 to $40 billion for that. And so, you know, all of this goes into building more stormwater detention basins, which can hold water, increasing the capacity of the bayous, and also buying out homes that flood frequently.
Jeff Linder with the Harris County Flood Control District. Jeff, thank you so much. Great insight from Jeff.
You know, it does take billions of dollars to mitigate.
Dr. Knapp, though, when you look at a place like New Orleans, how much did we spend in New Orleans on flood control after Katrina?
On the order of $15 billion.
So we may be talking double.
Yes.
To protect Houston. This, by the way, the big picture here through the weekend, and it is not a good picture. Look at the amount of rain that's coming for a place like Houston, over to New Orleans, back across the south, actually extending all the way then up into the Ohio Valley. Severe weather happening for us for the remainder of the day and then through tomorrow, and then likely right into your Saturday and Sunday as well in many places, maybe washing out your Mother's Day plans.
The Big Picture brought to you by General Motors, introducing the all-new Chevy Blazer.
What's going on up here?
You can't see what it is yet.
What is that? That's a Blazer? It's a Chevy Blazer?
Oh, this is dope.